Yes, you're back with us for your second showing. This is for our Perth viewers of your ID Athletic Western Fisters in the second match that we have for you today. And the lineup virtually unchanged from their last game, Western Fisters, which sadly ended in a heartbreaking 15-14 loss to New South Wales in the second set. So they lost in two sets on two losses and the one win against South Australia. Vic Metro, they were all class in their showdown against Vic Country, taking that game in three sets as well. This is the last of the preliminary matches before we go into the playoff games, and we'll be bringing you three playoff games. Here is the Western Fisters team on the screen, and in just a moment we'll bring you the Vic Metro team that took care of business in that all-Victorian showdown against the Countryside. The Hughes boys, they were magnificent. Jason, Ben, and also the Mad Morley, John Morley. That dynamic left fist, especially on his service game and in attack, was just magnificent. Of course, with the preliminary games almost being done and dusted, we will bring you the three playoff games as well. We'll bring you second versus third, bring you the fourth ranked team, and also the championship final that'll determine who takes out the trophy in 2023. So the Western Fisters will be going from left to right, and Vic Metro will be going from right to left to start this match. The Western Fisters obviously in the black and gold, the colours of Western Australia. And of course, Victoria Metro in the famous navy blue with the white big V. Western Fisters, will they make it 2 wins in their 4 matches? We're underway. Looking to set that one up towards the number 10 in Ryan Dobson, but that's an error. First point going to Vic Metro. And this time, the first Western Fisters served just a little too deep. And you can make that 2-0 for the Victoria Metro side. Robson now conceding a third one, so 3-0 to Vic Metro. Much better serve this time. Almost out there, but Bevis keeps it alive. Here's Hughes. The Western Fisters ought to watch out for him, but that serve in attack just clips the net. And it's now 3-1 in the Western Fisters' favour, Victoria Metro's favour, 3-1. And that again is under the net. They're trying everything they can. The Western Fisters are trying to rescue that play, but it's not to be. 4-1. Victoria Metro lead in this first set. Primely set up there for Jason Hughes, almost clipping the net. This is perfectly placed for Robson. Much better piece of play from Robson. Timed it brilliantly. 2-4. Here's the score. Here's Jason Hughes with the serve. And he split the middle. Yeah, he split the middle. That's a brilliant serve from the 34-year-old Jason Hughes. And now he makes it 5-2 in Vic Metro's favour. Hughes going on the full try and keep that one alive. Wasn't the best option. And that's an error on Morley's part to concede the point. The Western Fisters go to 3. Vic Metro still on 5. Both sides really turning it on here. Some good attacking play. Well, you saw there Hughes ducking there, not to get in the way. Make sure he doesn't get hit by the ball. Robson with that big left arm. Bevis is able to keep it alive. Here comes Morley. Glass fist observing. They let it bounce for Robson. Steady with that left hand. Bevis with maximum concentration. Oh, great piece of play there from the number 5 there in Jason Hughes just to keep it alive. Kaiser curls it around. The breeze still there here at Pioneer Park in Geelong. Bevis. Morley. Great defensive play from the Western Fisters here. Robson, he's the man they're relying on to finish it off. Vic Metro in turn. John Morley is the man. And now Robson decides to set it this time. Kaiser. He goes big, but again, Morley's able to cover that one. And that one is out. That one is out. It looked like Roy Pearce there was trying to keep that one alive, but not to be. That one's ruled out. And the Western Fisters make it 4-5. The Western Fisters coming back strongly here. They gave up the first 3. They've found their way back into the contest. And again, that serve splits the middle. There have to be a few worries in that Western Fisters format. 6-4. Again, a brilliant serve by the mighty Miguel. They had a timeout. It's been called with a couple of changes now to be made for the Western Fisters. Here comes the spoilmaster, Schofield. Will Schofield. The unsung hero of the 2018 Premiership for the Eagles. Playing it steady now, the Vic Metro side. Bevis keeping it alive. Morley does well. So does Const, recovering it for the Western Fisters. Good piece of play there from Vanderleest. He went big there, did Jason Hughes, but he went too big. 5-6. A defender there close to the right-hand side, right-hand corner, was in two minds. Was he thinking, was it going to be out or was it going to remain in? But good communication from his teammates on the bench. Oh, and Hughes this time calling the Fisters bluff, making it 5-7. Great tactics there by Jason Hughes, going very shallow. Schofield tried to do the same, but got a little bit more air on it. Morley does it again. Good left fist that Morley has got, especially in attacking play. So Vic Metro in control. The Western Fisters really facing the heat. Nice serve from Schofield, a little bit deeper this time. And Morley again going for that left fist, this time clipping the net. And has conceded the point. 6-8 is the score in this first set. Of course, the first two playoff games, the last chance qualifier for the final and the fourth place playoff, will remain at 3 sets, but the final itself, the big one, will be best of 5. Well done by Schofield, keeping it alive, but that one will still be under the net. And Vic Metro will take the 9th point. Schofield, the spoil master, again holding serve, this time going to the corner. Bevis sets it up well for Jason Hughes, but he went too big. That one's out. And it's now 7-9. Schofield tries to keep that one alive, but that one was well wide. 7-10. So now Schofield will serve in hopes to keep this first set alive. Vic Metro, well, they'll be going for the first set point. In the meantime, I'll call a timeout as the Fisters and the Metro side will regather their thoughts and talk tactics. Vic Metro, they'll be working out how to win this set point and take this first set and keep their command of this game. Players now back in action. 10-7. Serving now is Robson for the Western Fisters. Vic Metro looking to take out the first set. It's all set up for Morley. And that is brilliant. That is a brilliant finish from Mad Morley. And he takes out the first set for Vic Metro. 11-7, dominating start. They are in early command of this game. They're looking to make it 2 straight wins in a row. Terrific piece of play by Vic Metro. They showed all class in that one. The Western Fisters, they came back midway through with just a couple of unforced errors. Didn't allow them the opportunity to really make a challenge in that first set. Here are some highlights of that first set. A couple of great serves from Jason Hughes, splitting the middle of the Western Fisters defensive formation. He's a big hitter, but at the same time, Hughes did concede a couple of points by going a little too deep. But this man, Mad Morley, and despite that clipping of the net in that first shot, Morley was able to get some big points here, and this was the finish. All class and poise from Mad Morley. Second set is underway. Western Fisters going from right to left. Can they keep this game alive? Or will Vic Metro sweep all before them and go into the final playoff matches with a lot of confidence, having beaten Vic Country earlier this afternoon? Nice shallow serve there from Robson. That's the way to start. Spotted the gap in the Vic Metro defensive formation and he went for it. Smart play there from Robson. Hughes decides to call the bluff. How about that? Oh, Hughes decided, okay, you want to play a shallow serve? I'll give you a shallow serve, and he gave it. 1-1. Oh, hang on a second. It looks like that point has been cancelled out. Well, so that's 2-0 now. Well, talk about a sensation. A little bit high there from Robson. Here's Hughes. Set up now. It's going to be a tough one for the Western Fisters to get this one back into the Victorian half, but they get it done. Good setup, Hughes. Bit of communication needed here. It's a high one. It's set up for Kaiser. Oh, that was close. Just over the line. Hughes. He's prime form in this position. The Western Fisters' defensive setup covers it well. Kaiser just pushes that one. This one's high. Again, Hughes is the man to deliver it. But again, the defense led by Glass Fist, Dan Const, is going very, very well. Hughes, they need someone to back Hughes up in attack. They've got to find someone there to combine with him because the Western Fisters are starting to work him out. They're going to set Hughes up again. He's got power with that right fist. A tremendously competitive rally we're seeing here. He launches that one. Got over. That's brilliantly done from Bowen. From a long way out. Hughes, this time having to set it. He's got his teammate there at the far end of the net. But it's underneath the net. That was a big mistake. Michael Neal, Mighty Miguel, just had his foot underneath the line, underneath the net. And that'll be 3-0 to the Western Fisters. But I tell you what, that was a tremendously competitive rally. I also tell you, Jackson Bowen, from the defensive line to keep that over the net was just brilliant. Glass Fist, Dan Const keeping it alive. A high one. Well played by Neal. Vic Metro doing everything they can. The Western Fisters, a great response in this second set. And that is a bit of a letdown there. Kaiser just couldn't keep that one in. And it's now 3-1. Vic Metro get their first points at the second set. And this time Robson tried to put a little bit more height on that one. But in the end, that one is wide. So he's given up a second point for Vic Metro. And this time, Kaiser will have a go from the service line. Nice serve to the middle. Storming through is Neal. Here's Hughes. The Western Fisters have this one covered. They need Kaiser to get that one over the net. Doesn't come off. And Vic Metro tie things up. Nice serve again. Shallow, but a little bit wide. And trying to keep it alive is Bevis. Unable to do so. And the Western Fisters, they take back the lead. (4-3) in this second set. And that one was going to be always a tough one, especially with a serve that deep from Hughes. And it draws Vic Metro level once again, 4 apiece in this second set. Kaiser serving now with the Western Fisters feeling the pressure. Good setup this time. It's for Mighty Miguel. And that one was going to be tough this time for the Papa, Pierre Comte. And that gives Vic Metro back the lead. A little wave of momentum Vic Metro have got going their way right now. And now it's the Western Fisters on the receiving end in this second set. Here's Will Schofield to serve. Five 5-4 the scoreline in Vic Metro's favour. That one was going to be tough. Make that 6-4. Tylen Kaiser unable to keep that one in. 6-4 in this second set. Shallow serve from Schofield, but that one went through the gap. Mighty Miguel goes bang. It's close. And that one is just out. It's now 5-6. Vic Metro still hold the lead, but it's a narrow one, the second set. And that one was always going to be tough. Again, that deep, wide serve from the Mighty Miguel in Michael Neal extends Vic Metro's lead, 7-5. Kaiser with a nice deep serve. Jason Hughes now will go to Ben Hughes. Kaiser, nice push towards Victoria's half. And the Hughes boys, they'll look to combine and get another point on the board. That one's close, but that is just in. It was a line ball decision, but it's Vic Metro. They get the better of it, and they make it 8-5 through the lightning fist of Ben Hughes. Vic Metro pushing all their players forward. Here's Hughes. They're going to set it up here. And Const. And now Kaiser. Here comes Schofield. Pushes that one forward. Good ease from Schofield. Here's Miguel. He really had to thrust that one. Got to put on the wheels here. Schofield says to Kaiser. Hughes can score them from anywhere. Well played in the end there by Robson to keep it alive. Hughes has been that prime attacker, but well done in the end by the Western Fisters defenders to keep it alive. Schofield goes big, but I'm afraid too big. That one's ruled out. And Vic Metro make it 9-5. A little stoppage in play has been called, but only a brief one. Will be a time to reevaluate what both teams will do next. Especially when you look at how Vic Metro has controlled this game from the outset. They've been a little more polished, a little more disciplined. But having said that, it's been experience that has shown for the Victoria Metro side, led by Bryce Greichheimer. The Western Fisters, they'll take a lot out of this. There's been a lot of great support from over here in Geelong, but also right around the nation, including in Western Australia. And they'll have a lot of stories to tell when they get back to Perth. 9-5. Vic Metro lead this first set. In the second set, rather, having taken out the first. Here's Hughes. Oh, just out of reach. That one is close, but it's going to be the Western Fisters' point, as Hughes wasn't able to get that one before he went underneath the net. Vic Metro, they score the next 2 points. The game is theirs. And that's one of them. So 1 away from taking their second win in a row. Kaiser serves that one. Was that in or was that out? It looked close. It was in. Oh, that's a close one. Always a tough one to make. But the Western Fisters get the benefit of the doubt this time. And Kaiser tries to punch that one through, but it clips the net. It's all over. Victoria Metro just too good in the end. And they dominate this match against the Western Fisters, taking it out in straight sets. They are a great side to watch today. Vic Metro in prime form. They've won their last 2 matches. And they'll be looking a threat for the playoffs and the positional matches. Western Fisters, they put up a really good fight. But in the end, class really tells in Vic Metro's favour. The question is now, who has topped the table after the preliminary matches and who will place from 2nd through to 5th? Well, we'll let you know when information becomes available to see who goes straight through to the championship match, reward for finishing on top, and who gets that last chance qualifier spot. And those are the teams that finish 2nd and 3rd on the ladder. Here are some of the highlights from this matchup, the last one of the preliminary matches, and that man there, Ben Hughes, and also John Morley rather, and also his teammate Ben Hughes, they were in every bit of the action in attack, but their setup from the defenders, in particular Roy Pearce and Josh Bevis, they don't get a lot of credit, but Bevis and Pearce, they were magnificent. The Western Fisters, they had their moments. It's just about that experience that Vic Metro can bring to the table, and they showed that here today. Vic Metro, dominant. Winners in straight sets. 11-7 in each of the 2 sets. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have the remainder of today's action. We've got the 2nd versus 3rd place match, and that'll be a playoff for a spot in the final. Who that will be contested between and who has that first grand final spot, we will keep you right up to date with information as it becomes available. Don't go anywhere. You're live on streamer.com.au right around Australia. It is the Fistball Australia National Championship for 2023.